Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I catch really any kind of fish from my local river, and I'm also going to be showing you the supplies that I use and how I'm setting up the quarantine tank. So I figured this is a good time to do it, mainly because I'm going to my local river with my family tomorrow. So anyway, let's start with the supplies that I'm using. I'm using a bucket. I am using my old aquarium. You can just use a normal bucket. It doesn't have to have a window inside. Obviously a lid. I've also poked a bunch of holes in it just so that air can come in and out. I'm using this net. It's not huge, but it'll work for smaller things, or if someone else wants to help me catch fish. I'm also using this 12-inch net. And basically what I've done to make the handle longer, last time that I went and I caught the archer fish and the two hardy heads, one of the last times that I went and I was trying to catch a whole bunch of fish with one of my friends, we were able to catch some fish. I will say, unfortunately, every fish that we got died. I'm not going to make another video on that. But I was using this green net, and there were so many archer fish. They were just, like, literally just too far out from the dock that we were on to reach. So now what I've done, I've basically taped it to the end of a broomstick, so now it's a whole lot longer. It does not look very nice, but it'll work. And last but not least, I'm also using my USB air pump. Basically, it uses, you can plug it into a power bank or something. Right now my power bank is here charging for tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much all the supplies that I use. I guess now let's get to setting up these guys' quarantine tank, so it's ready for them when I get them tomorrow. So what I'm using for their quarantine tank, this is one of my homemade tanks. I don't know if I've said this before, but this is one of the two tanks that I've actually made from pieces of glass that were the shelves in our old fridge, which is the reason that there's these indentations here. And that's also the reason that all the pieces of glass say safety glass, because it's tempered, which is annoying, but yeah. And the cube tank here is the other tank that I made from that. But yeah, this is the tank that I'm going to be using to quarantine them. I will say, it does look quite a bit smaller at this angle, but it is, like, end to end on this stand, on my whole fish table here, just so it actually fits. But anyway, yeah. So, first of all, and by the way, yes, this does have a semi-fancy lid, mainly because my sister was keeping two little green tree frogs that had come from the tadpoles that I raised before. Yeah, first of all, I'm going to throw in this fake plant that I have, just as a bit of a hiding spot for the fish. Next, more hiding spots. This is literally just a whole bunch of random pipes and things. man. Nothing specific. I'm gonna take out some of these and then put in this instead. It's just 3 slightly bigger pipes that I've siliconed together. And it makes a decent looking hide for quarantine tanks and that kind of thing. But to be honest, that's pretty much it. I am also going to fill it with water. Most of that water, though, will come from the river. I want to make sure that the fish are used to the water right away. So I'm just gonna use the whatever water that comes home in the bucket with fish in here, and I do also have some other water just from the tap here that's dechlorinated that I'll put in here. So give me just a sec to do that. Okay, I know that wasn't much water. It was literally only up to there, but that was all the dechlorinated water that I had right now. I will dechlorinate some more to put in here if I need to. But yeah, and I am also going to, hopefully I can do this easily. It's not going to be easy. Never mind. I'm just going to pause the video for a second. Okay, so, here, this might sound a little weird, but this is where I keep all of my, I know it sounds weird to put it this way, but all of my socks that are full of lava rock, and basically the lava rock, that's where a whole bunch of beneficial bacteria lives. And then anytime that I have new fish that I need to quarantine, I can just pull one of these out of here and then put it in whatever quarantine tank. I will do that, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow in here, since there's almost no water in here at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much it for supplies and setting up the quarantine tank. And by the way, the quarantine tank will also have the USB air pump. I'll be using it coming back from the river and also on the quarantine tank. But yeah, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so we're out the river now, or I should say at the boat ramp. A whole bunch of plants here, just the way I want it. It's hard to see, but there are a few fish in here. Okay, you'll see them in a while. Got one. Just a little party head. Got a few more. Might have to try a different spot. fish here. We might come back in a bit. So I guess we're gonna go to a different spot for a while to try to catch some archer fish. There are some archer fish here, but unfortunately they're too far out at this point. Actually, I'm gonna put down the camera for a bit, try to just catch them without anyone filming, and then yeah. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. There's a lot of noise because I'm right next to a pool. The pool is right by the river. It's been a little while. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film anything else. It's just really hard to have anyone else film. But like you can see, I actually caught 6 more archer fish. So I caught 6 more archer fish. There's one that's like 1 inch to 1.5 inches long. And I also caught 9 fly-specked hardy heads that are in here somewhere. I'll give you a better look once we get home and get them into the quarantine tank and that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely a successful trip. Alright, it's the next day. We did end up going to another spot to catch archer fish. Yeah, all the new fish are doing great. None of them have died, which is also great. I still haven't seen any of them eat yet, but we'll figure that out. I guarantee they will start eating eventually. So yeah, and I'm sorry that I wasn't really able to film actually catching the fish. So I guess I'll try to explain a little bit. So basically, this may or may not seem obvious, but like basically what I do, I take my net and I just try to go slowly towards the water, and then once I'm close enough, I just try to take a quick scoop. Sometimes you get really lucky, and like with at least 1 or 2 of the archer fish, you can literally just slowly take the net down, and then they don't even try to swim away, and you can just lift the net up and put them in the bucket. But most of the time, you have to go really slowly, and then what I do with the archer fish a lot of the time, I get the net, like there's I try to get the archer fish between me and the net. So like I'm standing on like a dock or at the edge of the water or something, and then I try to get the net on the past the archer, and then scare it kind of towards me in a way. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, and with the hardy heads, that one's easy. I don't know if I've shown this before, but basically what I do, I just wait until there's a school of them pretty close to me, because there's tons of huge schools of them all over in the river, and then I just take a quick scoop and hope that I get some, and I just keep doing that until I get however many I want. So yeah, and by the way, this biggest archer fish here, again in the back, earlier today I did actually see him shoot a bit of water out of his mouth, like up to like the bottom of this stick here, or piece of wood, whatever you want to call it. So I know that he's at least big enough to try to start shooting. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, If you have enjoyed the video, it really helps me out if you like and subscribe. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.